So today, we're diving into the world of Blaize On'Fyah. She's an author and entrepreneur who has built this entire universe of advice and healing, all of it from the raw material of her own life. And it's a really fascinating story about how you can turn some truly profound personal pain into a powerful public mission. And right away, she puts her mission front and center. Look, this isn't just another spin on relationship advice. It's a direct answer to the conflict, to the division that we see so often between men and women. What she's trying to do is offer a completely different path, a way to find common ground, instead of just adding more fuel to the fire. So, who is the person behind all this? Well, Blaize On'Fyah is a mother of 8, and her life experiences, both the incredibly difficult and the deeply spiritual, are really the bedrock of everything she does, from her books to her businesses. But to really get her philosophy, you have to understand the journey that created it. This isn't some abstract theory she came up with. It was forged in the fire of some deeply traumatic personal experiences. This is the pain that fuels her entire purpose. And this right here, this is a core concept in everything she teaches. It's such a simple but profound idea. That unresolved pain, it doesn't just go away. No, it morphs into anger and resentment, and then it gets passed on to others, creating this vicious cycle of hurt. And this timeline, wow, it really shows you exactly where that understanding comes from. Her life has been marked by one incredibly difficult relationship after another, from family ostracization to abusive partners, infidelity, and just constant deception. I mean, every single one of these points is a major ordeal she had to navigate and heal from. And through all this, she starts to see this really clear psychological pattern. When people are hurting, they often lash out. It's a way to protect themselves. They can lose their empathy, and they start repeating these harmful behaviors, maybe without even realizing it. Hurting someone else gives them this fake, temporary sense of control over the chaos they're feeling inside. And that is the cycle she wants to break. Okay, so how does all of that pain turn into a solution? I mean, after enduring so much, how do you even begin to heal? For Blaize On'Fyah, the answer wasn't just about recovery. It was about this profound spiritual transformation, which led her to develop her own unique toolkit for healing. The first step in her toolkit is what she calls a two-way conversation. So prayer is when you talk, when you put your thoughts, your fears, your hopes out into the universe. But just as important is meditation, which she says is the act of listening, of quieting your mind so you can actually receive guidance and clarity. Now, what's really interesting here is her integrated approach. She's not just sticking to one tradition. She builds on a foundation of faith, but then she pulls in Eastern spiritual practices like yoga and, importantly, chakra work to help align the body's spiritual energy. She's fusing these different traditions to create a truly holistic path to healing. And here's one of her key tools, the 7 chakras. Think of it like a practical map for your spiritual energy. Each chakra, from the root at the base of your spine that governs your sense of safety, all the way up to the crown at the top of your head, which is your spiritual connection. By working with these energy centers, she teaches that you can address everything from self-confidence and creativity to love and intuition. So, once this healing journey gets going, what comes out of it? Well, it all leads to her core philosophy, what she calls her elixir, which she now shares through all of her work. This is where she really defines the dynamics of how we interact with each other and offers the ultimate solution. At the heart of it is this idea. She breaks people's behavior down into 2 camps, lovers and haters. A lover, she says, is someone who operates from a place of positivity. They encourage others, they mind their own business. A hater, on the other hand, is driven by all that negative stuff: gossip, jealousy, insecurity, fear. It's a really simple but powerful way to think about the energy people bring into your life. So, how are you supposed to navigate a world that has both lovers and haters? Her answer, in one word: accountability. And it's not about pointing fingers or blaming other people. It's about taking full ownership of your actions, your choices, and your own journey of growth. That, she says, is the key to breaking free. And this isn't just theory. She gives you a practical playbook for it. When you're dealing with haters, she's got a clear 5-step process. Step 1, you ignore or block them. Step 2, you got to set firm boundaries. But then step 3 is really interesting. Practice empathy. You have to understand that their negativity is usually a reflection of their own pain. And from there, it's all about building yourself up, focusing on positivity, and knowing your own worth. You see, this whole journey, from the ordeal to the transformation to the elixir, it didn't just stay a personal philosophy for her. Blaize On'Fyah has systematically turned it into a multi-platform mission, all designed to share her message and help other people build a life based on love and accountability. And it all starts with her books. Her 3-part series, Lovers and Haters, is the foundation. This is where she lays out her entire philosophy in detail, from identifying the problems to offering her step-by-step solutions for healing. From there, she moved into audio with the Fye 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 Podcast. This is where she creates a more casual, conversational space to talk about all these topics with friends, helping her audience build healthier relationships in their own lives. And if you're someone who wants a more structured, step-by-step guide, well, she's got you covered there too. She created a 31-day online course for women that's all about building self-love first, so you can then create a truly valuable partnership. But her mission doesn't stop with media. It even extends to physical products. She founded a hair and skincare company called Audio Remy, which means the crown on my head. So you see, it's not just a business. It's a brand built entirely on the idea of self-worth and empowerment. And she absolutely puts her money where her mouth is. Get this. She offers her sales associates a massive 38% commission on her products. 38%. That's not just business. That's directly empowering other people, giving them the tools for their own financial independence while spreading that message of self-love. And all of this kind of leads us to a final big question, doesn't it? Blaize On'Fyah's entire universe is built on this unique blend of transforming deep personal trauma through spirituality and then scaling that message through good old-fashioned entrepreneurship. It really makes you wonder, could this integrated, deeply personal approach be a powerful key to healing the divisions in our relationships today?